Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to it's not Dead Cells, oh my god, it's actually infecting my brain. It's the Hunter in Enter the Gungeon here. We're gonna play as, of course, Alt Hunter. You might as well give me my magic pistol, and let's just play a run. It didn't roll on BCDD20T, thank god. I really should add a couple more slices to that pie wheel, though. I should allow it to roll on Cursed mode, or Challenge mode, or Rainbow mode, or something like that, so we can actually kind of mix it up a little bit more. But, you know what, honestly? As fun as some of those random modes can be, I prefer the original vanilla Gungeon experience most of the time. As long as I'm not trying to specifically do a challenge run, you know. Challenge runs are great and all, but that's, you know, they're a challenge for a reason. They're not part of the core gameplay experience. Although other people, you know, they think differently. A game like Slay the Spire, I definitely feel like Ascension 20 is probably it's the version of the game, it's the difficulty of the game that I would play the most often. Not only because it's the hardest game mode, but I think it's the most complete mode, you know? You have to actually think about your deck a little bit to make a run work. Now, I would probably argue... There you go. I would probably argue, dog ahead, try finger, butthole. I would argue that... Hold on, we gotta actually kill this jerk. I would argue that you probably would not want to do, like, Act 4 Heart in Slay the Spire as like the true way the game was meant to be played, because that is just ridiculous. It's kind of the same thing with like Monster Train and The Last Divinity. You probably can't win every run of that game going to Last Divinity, except some people probably could, except, you know, there's always that chance that you get actually everything wrong on your run and you can't do what you need to do. You know, the difficulty though, it's made to be adjustable with games like Slay the Spire, with Ascension, with Monster Train, and the Covenant rank. But for Gungeon, give me vanilla, the finest of the flavors. Give me the game mode where I can hold lots of guns, fire lots of bullets, and don't have to worry about the floor turning into actual lava. Well, it's not actual lava, it's both poison and or fire. Same difference though, right? Frackless says, crossbow one-shots are nice, really like the Hunter as a character. Well, you better, you know, rely on these crossbow shots while you can, because in the late games, crossbow starts two-shotting standard bullet cannon. It becomes way less useful, but at least early, you do feel like a bit like a Hunter here. There's a lot of HP drops I'm noticing. Can't help but notice that that's not anything that's actually good. Oh no. Let's keep exploring here a little bit. Also, Menemen, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. All right. At least on these enemies like the books, even if the crossbow two-shots them now, it's gonna two-shot them for quite a while, you know? Well, I guess we could buy a key, open up one of the chests, or straight up buy up the wind-up gun, which is probably not what we're looking for. I guess that's the one negative of the crossbow. You would think that a crossbow would be very good at ranged. Unfortunately, this thing has pretty poor accuracy. Also, I should not have picked up that ammo drop. Ammo in secret rooms will stay there forever. So we should have fought the boss and then picked up the ammo later, but oh well. What's done is done. What's done is done. Okay, probably should have been hit there. This is really a boss that you want to try finger butthole. I do not want to lose my flawless. We lost our flawless on the first boss on the last run. I forgot what we even fought. I think it was the king. The king of the castle. Please. Please. Dog, do something. Do something, you mutt! feel like my aim is a little bit poor for some reason playing Gungeon lately. I think that's because when I'm playing Gungeon, I've been doing it, at least in the past few days, in a 1080p window as opposed to a 1440p window. So I think that little adjustment is messing me up ever so slightly, but that's about it. Also, I feel like my voice is dying because I kind of sound like this all the damn time now, and I don't really know why. How would you like to have me talk like this for the rest of the day? Hello! Hello! Welcome. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can't put any health in the bottle, which is kind of annoying. Oh well. Actually, hold on. You can just use the bottle on the dispensary and fill it up. Never mind, it absolutely works. I was worried about that too. I was like, well, I guess in the future you're not supposed to run around putting the hearts in the dispensary. But you can just use the bottle on the machine and it fills it up to maximum capacity. Because even if I could drop the health on the ground, it would only drop it in half-heart increments. So that would also mean that you might not be able to get all the health that you would otherwise deserve. But no, that totally works. Fantastic. Thank you, Gungeon. For once, thank you for actually, behaving logically and correctly. You go into the pit. Oh, I'm out of ammo. You go into the pit. You get exploded. You get exploded. Oh, beautiful, look at that. Predacula says 5 gift subs if you get a fairy in that bottle. Ah, crap. Well, you know what? There's no pots on this floor, so we'll have to work on it next floor, but you better hold up your end of the bargain. Or you know what you could do, Predacula, is you could just give me 5 gift subs. That also works too. Like, you could prepay for a fairy in a bottle. It's what I'm saying. We're gonna find a fairy at some point. Leave it to my brain to once again remember something that happened recently in a Gungeon run, but in a strange context. I think it was yesterday's run or the day before that. We actually did have a fairy spawn in the game. The only reason why it wasn't prominent was because it died in a hallway room as I was leaving the room to go to another room. So it was like the fairy spawned, immediately died, and there was the sound effect of this fairy spawning, and like that was it. Very unusual situation, but yeah, we did have a fairy recently. Well, I guess that worked. That worked well enough. Oh, gotta warm up my voices before I mean, this is the warm-up. This is the warm-up Gungeon stream. I get to get my game face on. I get to start rolling ideas and whatnot around my head. I get to warm up my voice and play a little bit of Enter the Gungeon. Why not? Pardon me. This is my warm-up. This is my warm-up. Dude, we are getting so much ammo. I mean, I love it, but also we're gonna run out of ammo later in the run. I can just tell. That's always what happens in this freaking game. You get 10 million. Hey, thank you, dog. You get 10 million ammo drops early, and then you get down to like bullet hell, and then you're running on your starter pistol, and then the crossbow that takes like 3 hits to kill a bulletkin. Fantastic. Dude, if we end up fighting the Beholster on this run, easy plays. All we gotta do is just hide behind a wall and then just pop out those homing drill shots. Dogpog? The Goodest Boy 2? Or Goodest Boy 3 Junior. He is a junior. Speaking of Junior, you hear that Indiana Jones 5 finished their filming recently? A movie that no one asked for? It's kind of funny that they just skipped right over 4, you know what I mean? What's up with that? It's gonna be one of those films, though, where they're gonna have to, like, CG in Harrison Ford actually doing stunts, like, you know, sitting up from a lying down position. He's not as spry as he's a great actor, and I love his work, but he's not as spry as he used to be. Him, you know, playing in Indiana Jones, people were making fun of him for Crystal Skull. This is gonna be a little bit ridiculous. My man is, he's pushing the boundaries of what it means to be an action hero. But I have no idea. I'm not a big movie buff. I like good films. I like watching movies, especially the bad ones. But I don't know names. I don't know things. I don't know directors. I don't know, you know, yes, you know, you could have an analysis of the man who directed, you know, who the assistant director for the third best boy in Crystal Skull versus the assistant director for the best boy in Indiana Jones 5. Of course we know that this is going to be a better film because they historically have worked on good pictures, and it's like, yes, I would know that. Don't look at me for pertinent movie commentary or anything. I'm just here to have a good time and make fun of old Harrison Ford. I got no idea what's happening. Ultimate Noob says, I heard they're doing a James Bond kind of thing where they're gonna give off the title to someone else after the movie. Are they gonna just like recast it as Indiana Jones? Are we gonna have Indiana Billy? Indiana Jackson. Indiana Bill and Ted. The next adventures. Oh, Lord. Like, the thing is, at least for, well, because, I don't know. Canonically, if we're talking about James Bond, canonically, is it the same character across all, like, films in the franchise? Or do they acknowledge that there are other 007s, and it's like, yes. And M's talking to like the current 007, and it's like, I remember when you were played by Sean Connery. He was a good Bond. Or is it canonically like the same character? Like, do you remember that time that you defeated Goldfinger back in the 70s? Played by like a 40-year-old actor. I don't know. I actually have no idea, but I could see them like passing off the torch to an extent. But really, they already have the means of doing that. They could just do like a young Indiana Jones adventure. So it would be the same character, and they don't even have to hire a new well, they would hire a new actor, but it makes sense why they would, because it's literally it's a different age, you know. It's gonna be like a teen or a young 20s Indiana, as opposed to this gruff dude who's, you know, after Last Crusade went and married Marianne. Marion? I think it was Marion. Let's go over here. Grab our nonsense and get out. I don't know where the secret room is. I know that, oh, there he is. I was gonna say, we should look at least where we think it could be. All right, well, we found it. Let's get the heck out of here. Please, you know, keep an eye out for those wall buddies, because I am not going to be able to pay attention to those. I never do. Poli says, well, at least you're not like me, at least you're not like me who saw Spaceball but have not seen Star Wars. Look, Spaceballs is a great film, and its parodying is so like general that you don't have to specifically see Star Wars to understand that it's parodying like space operas. Spaceballs is a great film. Pizza the Hut! Pizza the Hut was found dead, having eaten himself after getting stuck in his limousine. I believe. I can't remember. Featuring other great quotes like Rocky 5,000, Although there is a Rocky 5 now, isn't there? Is there a Rocky 6? What Rocky are we at? Dude, I have no idea. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hello? Since 007 is a position in M16, it makes sense to pass on the mantle. Indiana passing on his job as ecology professor of archaeology that shoots people seems kind of at odds. He doesn't shoot people, he shoots Nazis. Let's be very clear about this. Indiana Jones is very much anti-Nazi. I hate Nazis. That's a good point. I guess he would retire and like I can see it now in the film. He hangs his hat on like the coat rack in his class, and then he just like walks out, and then another kid in his class picks up the hat and he's like, "This is mine now. I'm gonna be the next Indiana Jones." Cut to kid stealing a golden idol from a temple and then just dying because he doesn't have a guy with a boat on a river chasing. And I can also picture the villain saying, like, "You're not as good as Indiana. I miss that guy. I wish he didn't retire." Please don't. No! There's this insanely risky play of, "That's a key, I gotta get him." Unfortunately though, that D20, when he's in the middle of attacking, he can't get hit by knockback. Well, there's one attack where he can get hit by knockback, but that's the exception rather than the rule. It's just in Indiana Jones is now a zoomer. Indiana Zones, there you go. Dun 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 da, dun da da. Shia LaBeouf was in an Indiana movie. He was in. Oh yeah, he was in Skull, wasn't he? Ugh. Is my opinion on that. Ugh. Mud, welcome. How's it going? Da-da-da. I just can't wait for them to make like another Alien movie. Let's get back to basics. One person, like, well, not one person, a space station versus one alien. Let's just make a film adaptation of Alien Isolation. That's what people want. They don't want this other nonsense. It's too much focus on action, not enough on the survival element, the horror. Well, no, because they actually went like very dramatic with the whole David Alien. Not a. What am I gonna think of? Alien versus Covenant. No, Alien Prometheus. Yeah, that's the line. Alien Covenant. Was it? Yeah, Alien Covenant, not Alien versus Covenant. This is not the Halo universe. Although that would be sick. Screw Predator. Bring in the Covenant. Bring in the Flood. Alien versus Flood. Two alien species. Both see us as food. I don't know, you could build something up with that. I really wish I had saved my keys now, but what's done is done. As always, the final room is our key depository. Let's go fight this boss. We've got Combine Rifle, and that's probably good enough, but we'll keep AC. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. In particular, you ate him immediately? In particular, the AC-15 here is pretty good. But the Combine Rifle is also really good at taking out the turrets in one shot. That was extremely close. Goodness. Dun 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 dun. Let's go fill up our ammo and get the heck out of here. Yeah, we can't actually buy the Skeleton key anymore. Really should have just done it at the on the floor. 2 chests, 2 keys wasted. Could have had free keys forever. I mean, that's all, you know, I do this every time, and I always call it out every time. I should not have spent keys. Wait until the end of the floor, because if you get Skeleton key, you might as well use it. We got platinum bullets, that's pretty good. Alien versus Flood, sci-fi versus biblical. Gravemind saying biblical shit always creeped me out, says bubonic lettuce. I'll be honest with you, I've played the Halo games. I still don't understand what the heck the story is about. I don't know who the F the Gravemind is. You see him once in one level. And then sure, they like refer to him like, oh, the Gravemind is behind this. And you're like, what the heck, I don't care. So much unnecessariness to the whole plot, the whole story. Simplify. Diminutive Jerry says Doom Guy versus Xenomorphs, and Master Chief versus Xenomorphs. Okay, well let's do a comparative analysis here. Master Chief and Doom Guy versus Xenomorphics. Okay. Doom Guy defeats the armies of hell with his fists. Master Chief can fall really far and still survive. I don't know. Because on the one hand, okay, hold on, hear me out. On the one hand, Master Chief does have regenerating shields. On the other hand, Doom Guy, if he has a flamethrower, can get armor from dead enemies. So, you know, it's half of one, 6 a dozen of the other. I'm almost getting there. 12 of one, a dozen of the, no, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There we go. Let's see if I can remember it for next time. I don't know why I am just perpetually incapable of remembering that phrase. All right, we'll come back, dog. Don't worry about it. Also, let's see. Master Chief loses all of his armor to one enemy, or loses all of his shield to one enemy attack, and then has to hide behind a chest-high wall in order to regain his shield. Doom Guy doesn't give an S, runs into the enemies, and just heals up afterwards. I figure Doom Guy's probably going to be better at Xenomorphs than Master Chief will be. Master Chief, you know, he's a bit of a slow player. If he pops his armor, he's got to just like hang back for a little bit and hope for the best. There we go. So we got Crash Bomber. Which one is this? Is this Time Stop? Nope. This is it fires missiles or drills, which is actually really good. It's actually like obscenely great. Which is the synergy that fires off the Time Stopper? I forget what item you need for that synergy to happen. Yeah, Doom Guy rips demons in half with his bare hands. Doom Guy feels more of a predator than Master Chief is. Master Chief, what does he do? He's got a regenerating shield, and he has like 2 weapon slots, and he knows how to use a sniper rifle. Doom Guy can hold a BFG, a rocket launcher, grenades, enough ammo to essentially never run dry, pistols, fists, a one-hit KO sword, a flamethrower. He can double jump. Yeah, I think Doom Guy, you know, he's the one who's gonna win in a fight like that. And again, the whole getting health from dead enemies thing, doesn't matter how much damage he's sustained, he'll just heal it back. He also has super sci-fi fancy space future alien armor. Master Chief's got some good stuff going on too, but he's not made of alien technology, so there's another point for Doom Guy, I think. Doom Guy is a personal pocket dimension. Wasn't there a Mythbuster episode where they actually did a obstacle course picking up weapons as they went, and the showrunners couldn't do the obstacle course, but then they brought in someone who was actually trained and they could carry all the weaponry like a rocket launcher and machine guns and everything. I have a vague recollection of that. Vague. Vega. Whatever happened to that guy? Whatever happened to that guy between Doom and Doom Eternal? He just kind of went back to Earth, and we don't know why or how he got there. He just kind of showed up. So much of that plot was just thrown out the window. What are we going to use against the boss here? Probably these weapons, Combine and Void Core. Even though I would love to just like do this for a bit, but why don't we use something that we know is going to be a little bit more beneficial immediately. Good to know that I have literally no blanks, by the way. But you know what? Thanks to platinum rounds, we're actually firing pretty quickly. Damn it! I wasn't gonna say it, but that was the first hit we took on the entire run. And I just wish I had one blank remaining. But I used my blanks for productive purposes. We opened up the secret rooms. Dude, platinum rounds. Our fire rate's getting up there. It's getting up there. Well, I don't really want chest teleporter. Although, why not? Why shouldn't I have it? Cerebral Bros! Great synergy. Why shouldn't I have it? I deserve this. Sure, give me the, well, no, I gotta hold fairy in a bottle in case we get a fairy. This is, okay, for Dracula, I need your permission to take chest teleporter over the bottle. Because, you know, there's money on the line here. I think we gotta keep the bottle. Oh no, I've been locked in. Do what you want, Lamau. Money's on the line, I gotta keep the bottle on this one. Also, chest teleporter's annoying. Now, unfortunately, battle standard doesn't do anything. I think what we're gonna have to do is break this chest. I got no keys. Oh, it's too late now for Dracula, but thanks. That's prepayment for the next fairy. Thank you for the gift subs. There you go. Now we have to. Well, we have to keep the bottle now because we have to find a fairy. I'm gonna have to play nothing but Enter the Gungeon for the next 6 hours to try to find one fairy in this godforsaken dungeon. I'm sorry, excuse me, streamer. It's a gungeon. Okay, you shot me before I even walked into the room. That's a little rude. Also helps if I could aim. Gotta say though, platinum bullets, obviously a good item. It's doing a real freaking good job. Hey Mud, thank you for the gift sub to Poli. Is that Poli or police? Mud says, dodge this. Dodge this. Let's take a key. Thank you very much. You know, we could take the egg. Floor 3, no rat floor. I don't think the egg has a chance to get to its maximum level. You know, it actually might if we do RNG department. 3, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 4 levels. I don't know. Would the egg actually get to maximum level at this stage of the game? I don't know. Don't shoot me. I always shoot them when they spawn thinking I might be able to get in like one lucky shot. It never works. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, yeah, Doom Guy rules. 0.05% fairy chance. Is that per pot? Because if it's 0.05% chance of getting a fairy out of a pot, that's 1 in 20 in 100, so it's 1 in 2,000. So you have to break 2,000 pots to get a fairy. That's not too bad, but a lot of levels in Gungeon don't actually have pots. Like this level, what do you see if you look around? I don't know about you, but I see boxes and barrels and mine carts and spikes. I don't see any pots. So I'm not entirely certain that we could even get a fairy to spawn in this level. And the last floor, the Abbey, it did have a few pots, but there were also like a lot of ashen statues and whatnot. You know, this is a good place for it, I guess, right before your boss fight. We'll see. Forgot about this gun. You thought I forgot about this gun, didn't you? Like, one of the coolest weapons we have and the coolest synergies, and I'm just using the AC-15 because it fires quickly. I'm using it for the most boring reason ever, which is that it's a fast weapon right now. Honestly, we should be using triple gun. Like, let's try to get this gun leveled up. Might be a bit on the slow side, at least initially, but you know, it's not gonna take too long. Okay, and then we'll immediately take ammo for it, by the way. Gilded bullets! Yo! This is a great run. We have an absurd amount of good stuff. And by that I mean we have 2 items that are really good. Platinum bullets and gilded bullets. Okay. Boss fight, what do we want? Honestly, it's either Combine Rifle or Void Core. I really like Combine Rifle. Not only because of the bouncing shots, but mostly it's a good gun, it just fires quickly. You like that dodge? Dodge this. Dun 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 dun. Be the gun percent. I kind of am. Gold and platinum. Platinum and gold. Platinum and gold. One is kind of silver, the other's kind of gold. Platinum and gold. It went from oh my god, it went from the Iceman from that claymation Christmas movie to Stinky in the Brain. My mind just can't keep anything straight today, apparently. Let's get triple gun, and we'll take Take some AC-15 to the next floor, and I guess there's nothing else for us to do here. I could open up the chest, but honestly... Yeah, the cold miser. I'm Mr... No, he's Mr. Ice Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know, it's been, like, I don't know, 20 years since I've seen that film. Even though they probably show it on TV every Christmas. It's a classic. No, Grandpa, it's just old. There's better Christmas films now, like, I don't know, Die Hard. Die Hard's not a Christmas film. You know nothing, old man. You know not what you talk about, old man. Freaking Die Hard is the best Christmas film. Year Without a Santa is a classic, says Mud. What the heck is a Year Without a Santa, old man? You mean every year after the age of 8? Ooh, our gun changed. I figure with platinum rounds, this will be a pretty sweet weapon once it upgrades. Oh, whoa, what? I don't know how I lived, but I'm alive. It's basically every time you fight any enemy in Dark Souls. I don't know how I lived, but I'm alive. One key. I'm gonna just open it. Ice Cube, that'll work really well with our active item. Fredekida says, what sound does your gun make? Ptau. P-T-A-U. I get it, it's platinum and gold. If there was a weapon in Enter the Gungeon themed after the periodic table of elements, what would the effect of that weapon be? Because definitely you have things like, you know, lead being a important rare mineral in the Gungeon universe. But also, oh, he teleported inside of me. But also there's other, like, you know, surely there's other possible jokes you can make in there somewhere. I don't know where they would be, don't ask me. I'm saying that there should be something in there. All right, we are leveled up now. Time to never use that weapon. Ah, screw it. Gun's jammed. Oh, Jesus. I got 2 beams. Ah, 2 beams. It's because of ammo synthesizer. It killed one enemy, which gave me ammo back. Which allowed me to continue firing the weapon, but then it swapped and then swapped back. Bionic Lettuce says, Snake Fangs makes my mouse act funny when I use them. I actually did, myself, in Dead Cells, I did a run with 1080p 60 as opposed to 1440p 120 as my monitor settings, and there was a difference between the Wings of the Crow items. I really didn't think that there would be, but there absolutely was. So whoever told me about that was a difference between the two, between what they were seeing when they used the item and what I was seeing when I was using the item. That's why. It's very interesting. The horizontal dash on 1440p 120 is like a 1/10 of a second, but the horizontal dash in normal mode is like, I don't know, 1/3 of a second. Very interesting. Ultimate Noob says, that weapon should shoot a banana randomly for potassium. What would it do for other things? What would a periodic table of element gun shoot? Periodic table of gunaments. Shoots a wooden table that phases in and out of existence. Shoot some gases. I don't know what it would do. Oh, periodic table, because it's not there at all the time. It's a periodic table. I like it, Bard. It plays into Gungeon's strength, which is the dumb puns. I like it. I like it. So it would. Maybe it could just be an active item, and it's called the periodic table. Periodically, it causes tables to spawn in. It could be something even a little bit different. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like where your head's at. You know, we should keep firing this gun. Actually, it does an incredible amount of damage even as is, and it hits this guy when he's invisible. Yeah, this is going just fine. I like that. A periodic table. It's just like, I don't know, now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, what if when you walk into a room there's just ghost tables? And then you can flip over ghost tables for a random benefit. Maybe the ghost tables? Okay, what about periodic tables? What about if every time you flip a table you got a random table tech item out of it and there's ghost tables around? So they're periodic in that, oh my god, no, it's, okay, it's even better. Okay, listen. There's like 8 different table tech items in the game. So how about every time you flip a table, the game creates a table tech table for that flip, but it cycles through them in order, e.g. it does it periodically. It cycles through them like in one after the other in series. And then also you get ghost tables, you get more tables spawning that give you those table tech effects. So they are ghost tables. They kind of like phase in and out. So you could have like a double meaning on the word there. Yo, we are the best at this game. Actually, it's just chat is the best at coming up with ideas for this game. Randomly table tech rocket, but you would get table tech rocket periodically. It wouldn't be always table tech rocket. Oops. I like it. Although you're not wrong, nobody likes table tech rocket, but still. You would only get it periodically. Shoot the gun! I keep trying to use this weapon, but it's not really working the way I wish it to. I think we gotta swap. It's because like every time it gets a kill, you gotta reload the weapon for it to actually get its ammo. So it's behaving a little bit weirdly. What happened with table tech money then? Would it cancel the effect of all, or? I think if you get I think if you get a periodic table tech table, by table tech table I mean table tech money, it should flip all of the other tables in the room, even the ghost tables, and then you'll get all of the table tech effects. Maybe that'd be a little bit too strong, but you know, you don't have to have lots of ghost tables in every room. It could just be like one table per room. And if you get a periodic table tech money, it'll just make the other tables flip in the room, and you'll lose those tables, except they'll flip. I think ladies and gentlemen, I think we're on to something here. Really wish we had the synergy version of hegemony, but you know what? I'm still loving it. It's doing a ton of damage. Goodness. Unfortunately, the shot's a little bit too fast to really work well with the homing, but maybe we'll get there. Okay, speaking of homing. Oh my god, we're gonna run out of ammo in this insanely quickly. It's gonna do a ton of damage though. Let's go back to our, I don't know, let's go back to shotgun, siren, and hegemony. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe you'll get stuck on the new tables and oh boy. I mean, honestly, if the periodic table item would summon, you know, tables that would appear in our reality randomly, and I get stuck in it or something, or it interrupts a dodge, that would just be a balancing act, baby. What's old is new, and what's good, you know, might have a very, very, very tiny negative in it. You never know. More armor, huh? I'll take it. Gotta love platinum bullets. Now, if only I had a faster reload. All right, we done? We are done, in fact. Well, you know what? Let's grab some ammo. We can probably take the ammo right now. We'll take it in this. We'll have a weird triple gun. We'll take probably mutation and I don't know, void core. There's no reason to hold on to money, so we'll just do it like this. And unfortunately, no fairy yet. There's a couple of pots right here, though. We'll work on getting our fairy. Fairy Christmas. I don't really love Void Core at all. That's kind of why I'm just using it, just to purge it out of our inventory and ammo reserves. That being said, it's very good right now, but that's because of platinum bullets. You know what? I can tap shoot it to fire even faster. Alright, dragon. Dragon! Dragon son, here it comes to rain on your parade! Actually, we do not have the dragon son. We did not go and fight the rat on this one, so. Vernacular says there was a run not too long ago where you found a fairy just after getting rid of the bottle. There was a run recently where I had a bottle that's not this one. I'll accept that I have the bottle on this run. I did not realize I'd actually taken the bottle on any recent runs in recent history. I don't exactly hold on to too many bottles in this game. I do actually like the bottle item, and I've completely misused it on this run up until this point, because I will remind you of how I like this item, as I also remind myself. But I do like the bottle because it can hold ammunition. So all of these ammo drops we've been getting, I really should have just been putting them in the bottle, but I have been forgetting to do so. Instead, I've just been, oh, didn't see you. I thought you died. Instead, I've just been picking up the ammo immediately, which has been a bit of a waste. So if we find ammo, I will endeavor to put it in our bottle. I do love this though, dude. Maybe the M1 is where it's at. I like this room. This is a well-designed room because it's tough. There you go. That's a tough room because the enemies spawn in randomly, in a random order, and at a random time on the room. It's very difficult to predict. The enemies themselves are the same, but their positions and timing is a little different every time. Does the Garand not ping? It goes cha-ching right when I reload it. Is it supposed to ping? As someone who is not a gun person, I don't know. The only guns I know are from video games, and it's the guns that go in every single video game ever. The M16, the M4, the SCAR, the AK. Sometimes snipers like the FAL in the car. What I know about life, I know from video games. Diminutive Jerry says, not the same sad face. Yeah, the Barrette, yeah. Also pistols like the M1911. And the Beretta? Submachine guns like the MP5K and the UMP. And of course, everyone's favorite, the Clob. For all of you GoldenEye fans out there, best gun in the whole game, right there. Everyone loves dual wielding Clobs. Bubonic Lettuce says, and I quote, "Excuse me, streamer. I think the FAL is a battle rifle." Ah, you don't say, huh? You don't say. Hold on. And of course, everyone's favorite gun, the Siren, a sawed-off mermaid. A sawed-off mermaid! Isn't that just half a corpse? If you were looking at the back half, you would think it was just a fish. If you're looking at the top half, you think it was just a woman. Sawed-off mermaid. Oh, the things that come out of my mouth when I'm playing Gungeon. Stefanixdorf, welcome. How's it going? Don't quote me on that because I don't know if it is, but I know the FAL isn't a sniper, says Bubonic Lettuce. You are correct. It is a designated marksman's rifle. Nerd. Sniffle. Push up the glasses. Hello? Bard of Bobrich does have a good point. Any rifle's a sniper rifle if you're good enough and you try hard enough. Dog, look, I appreciate the key, but this is the wrong time for this. Unless a chest drops, you're not getting a pet, though. Now, if you were able to dig up a treasure chest, you know, we'll have this conversation again at your annual employee review. Bubonic Lettuce says, I got jump scared by one of those porcupine things in the dilapidated arboretum. Ah, one of the spikers. What's fun is when you have a curse and you're dealing with them at the same time in Dead Cells. That's always an extremely wonderful place to be. We should go fight the boss, but I guess I'm just doing the rest of the floor because, you know, it's a fun run and I'm just running around pulling the trigger. Pull my trigger, now they're dead. Doggy, you found me a key. And now I've gone and blown up a chest. Doggy, woo. Didn't mean to suck you into that black hole. I sometimes wish I'd never been born allergic. Doggy friend, doggy friend. As if barking even matters. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Or something we have doggy bones at home. I don't know. Where is home, doggy? Is this home? Is this our home now? Forever and ever? For the rest of eternity? Ah! Well, that was a good dodge. Good thing our no-hit's not on the line. Whatever, we have an infinite amount of HP, infinite amount of ammo. This is an infinite amount of damage too. Our damage is fantastic. I wish we had some weapons that could maybe break the damage cap. I guess in theory, maybe the sling could. I highly doubt it, though. We'd have to bounce a shot perfectly on the back wall and then have it kill. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, not even close. Well, maybe it is close, but it's not there. Can you even dump a heart from the bottle? Absolutely. If you don't need the heart, it'll be put on the ground. I actually did it earlier in this run. Anyways, fee fi fo, the lich is dead, the lich is dead, the wicked lich, the evil lich. Good run. I mean, strong run. We had platinum bullets and gilded bullets. What can you say? That's all you need. Maybe I should have sold items on the 4th chamber, but I can't remember when we picked up platinum bullets, so I don't know if we actually could have like prepared for that ahead of time. But still, good run, fun run. We came up with a new gun or new item for Gungeon, and we made fun of Harrison Ford, and came up with some song parodies, all in a day's work. For now. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me at any of the links in the video description below, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.